Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be another just sewing video. My name's Kylie. I run a small business called Birdies and Books, and Birdies and Books is going to be a vendor at Rebels and Realms, which is a book convention in Northwest Arkansas in July. My last video was kind of basically about this, but I'm going to do another just bulk sewing video because I have a lot to get done. Basically every weekend coming up for the next 3 months are going to be busy for me. I'm in 2 weddings. My boyfriend's graduating college. Toby's mad at something. All of that. And so a bunch of weekends are going to be booked up. So every weekend I have that I'm free, that I'm home, I need to sew as much that I can. I also got a huge shipment of fabric in yesterday. This weekend we're going to focus on Kindle cases and book sleeves. First, I want to show off everything I have gotten completed so far. I've said, and as is on the website, it's going to be like Kindle cases, book sleeves, wristlets, and some of the bedazzled cases I've already done. I want to make my booth fun and have some cute, unique things. And obviously, all of my stuff's unique because I hand sew it, but I'm going to also make some mystery boxes, a product that's just not 100% up to my standard. And it's not bad product. Like, I would never sell something bad. But for example, I have some wristlets. So like this wristlet, it's just a little bit crooked and it's not enough to throw the whole thing away, but it's just a little bit crooked. And yeah, so I have a bunch of stuff that is going to go into the mystery boxes. I also want to do like, one will be like, oh, a free bookcase of your choosing, stuff like that. But yeah, and like this one's just a tad bit crooked. Like it's really not that bad, but there's that. I've made over 30 wristlets so far, and I've made some thick ones and some thin ones. Here's all the thick ones, and then all the skinnier ones, and those are going to be priced differently also. But I definitely don't have enough book sleeves and Kindle cases, so I need to work on that. I have really been procrastinating on that because I quilt lines on those, but that's okay. I do have some in progress over there in the groove on sewing of quilting the lines. I do so much better, but it is currently Thursday before work. I don't know if you can tell by how dark it is. I'm gonna go to work and then afterwards we can work on sewing. I now have this quilting wall up and I had some of my like wristlet stuff on there and quilt blocks on there, but it's very nice and it's probably gonna get very full. And I'm stressing myself out by not having enough Kindle and bookcases done. So once I have enough that I'm like, okay, then I'll start working on these some more. Also ordered a small plastic table. That way I can make my sewing space larger because I've realized, like, as of right now, I've been using my coffee table for ironing, for cutting all the fabric, for a bunch of stuff, and it's really like not good for my posture. I know a pegboard probably would have been the smartest idea right here, but we're going to work on cutting all this fabric now. I've really been stressing myself because of how much I want to get done for this, and yeah, so I'm happy to actually be working on it because all last week I wasn't home. Some things for my business, so like it's not like I didn't do anything last week. I worked on designing some bookmarks that I want to order and sell, finding fabric, all that stuff. I think what I'm going to do now is just cut all of the outer lining pieces and just quilt as much lines as I can this week. I'm just going to do straight lines, which should help me out quite a bit. It is now Friday afternoon. I did not get much done yesterday, but I did finish cutting all the rest of the batting that I have. These are all the ones that don't have any batting with them yet, but I wanted to show off, I got this table, all of these that also need lines quilted on them, so I'm gonna put them over in that pile over there. The goal for this evening and the next few days is just to quilt as many lines as I can and to clean my house, and that's it. That's literally the goal. So good morning. I did not get a single thing done yesterday for sewing besides setting up my table and calling it a day. So yeah, didn't do that, but I did get some more sewing stuff today. So I'm going to be listening to my audiobook, and I'm listening to For Ruined Realms right now. And I'm going to sew. I'm going to sew as much as I can. Not as much as I can. I'm going to sew as much as I want to. And then I'm going to clean my house. So literally it's either clean my house or sew. If I get all those lines done tonight, I might go tomorrow and get some more batting so that I can quilt lines on all these as well. Honestly, my least favorite part of putting together Kindle cases is not even the quilting. It's like the final putting them all together. I don't know why. I just drives me crazy. So if I have a bunch done, like all the lines, and I just have one day that sucks and not all this. Like quilting lines is honestly pretty therapeutic. The ones I got done yesterday. There are 2 in here that were already completed, but besides that, here are all the Toby's just staring at me. Here are all the ones I got done yesterday. I have 3 more, and then I will be out of batting, and I'm considering going today to get more batting or not. I'm kind of debating not, because I'm going to be leaving this week anyways for work. And so, like, I want to even use it. I don't know. I'm still debating. Because I could also put these together and whatnot. So, there's actually 4 I have to get done. And that's literally nothing. So, ones that I have that have no batting involved. Fun fact, didn't finish these. I quilted 1 line and went and got the batting. And let me tell you why, okay? I have this thing called ADHD. And I am medicated for said ADHD. Oh, just get your toy out. I just come home with a toy and you just decide to unpack it? Okay. I hyperfixated on that I needed to go get the batting, because what if I decided later that I'm too tired and my body hurts too bad? It was just this whole thing. So anyways, I got the batting, but I am going to finish quilting the lines that I already have to quilt before I cut out more. All right, everything is ironed. Time to cut all of these bad boys out. I use scissors. I don't ever have good luck with a rotary cutter. And so I just use scissors. It's never pretty, but it doesn't have to be. So the other issue I have with batting is no matter what, if I have a bigger piece of fabric in my hand or something like batting and it's large, so it hits the floor, my dog is going to lay on it. So I'm always fighting him while cutting the batting. Cutting out all the batting, and I was like, oh, there's really not that many Kindle sleeves. There's a lot of stuff. Hold on. Getting a thumbnail. So there's 7 Kindle sleeves, and I'll count the book sleeves real fast. 15, but there might be 16 because counting them is kind of hard. But I know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'm literally just going to sew lines, and if I get bored, then I'll try and make some more wristlets, because I counted all my product, and I was like, wow, I did a lot this week, which I did. I did do a lot. But not everything's done. And since not everything's done, like, obviously it's not finished product, but I counted my finished product and I was like, oh, I got a bunch I gotta do. Okay, this can either all be pink or pink and orange. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna focus on straight lines right now. A lot of these are book sleeves because I didn't have a lot of book sleeves. I actually don't have any book sleeves in my finished stock yet. Hello, it is now Monday after work. I got so much done this past weekend that I didn't even realize, and some stuff that I can't even say in this video yet. Very excited though. I want to keep this video as short as I can. I know these videos do well for other people, like prepping, but let me know what y'all would want, because I don't want to make the video too long, but I do want to make it I do know people are curious about it, as these are videos I watch from other people. So anyways, I don't know, just let me know, because I've debated making this kind of a part 1. I have left to quilt lines on, which looks like a lot. I mean, it still kind of is a lot, but Let me show you the stack that I've already finished, okay? My stack I already quilted lines on. Excited that I've gotten this much done. But I am going on a work trip tomorrow, so today's my last day for a few days that I can work, and so I would theoretically like to get all of those lines sewn. I know I talked about not liking the quilting, but the actual assembly sucks. So that's why I like to break it down, where I'll probably cut out all the inner lining pieces for all these next, and then I'll sew on the zipper for all of them, and then I'll do the final assembly. So yeah, I'm so happy I'm gonna finally have stock. Oh, thankfully. I also wanted to show that for this fabric, I was thinking of doing like a black quilting line, a black thread for the quilting lines, but I decided to go with this brown because it kind of has like this gold look to it. So I'm gonna do one and we're gonna see how that looks, because it might look bad, but I hope it doesn't. So I did it all. I finally did it all. I did it all. There's 23 big book sleeves, 18 small Kindle/book sleeves. Yes.